was hucking rocks at us.
Let us return the favor.
Rocket! Nukem! It's like the whole planet came out to play.
Not all! We still watch the most important test of all!
Hold them down, Groot!
You guys get a load of that wrecked ship?
See? I'm not the only one who can land in this weather!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
Let's hope it doesn't end the same as that one! Can we kill any faster? It's bloody cold!
We really should have trusted Lairs! Ooh, spicy! Make like a tree!
Yes! Bring me more!
Drax is on a murder raid, and I ain't complaining.
This is a bad tactical position!
I have seen your blade overcome worse odds!
We killed their leader. They should leave us alone now.
Or seek revenge.
Think that wreck is the camp we saw?
Nah, this thing has been here for ages. Look, the smoke's coming from the other side of it.
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
Alright, Groot, give me a boost.
I am Groot.
About yay high.
Yea is not a unit of measurement.
Groot knows what he means.
Alright, heads up! I'm gonna drop something down for you guys.
I never truly believed this day would come.
What, freezing your nips off with a bunch of us?
Look out below!
Ha! That'll work!
You think those creatures were using this ship for shelter?
Screw 'em, they're dead.
Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. More hostiles.
Maybe it's just a nice warm fire and some cigar and spirit.
Ooh, maybe it's a barbecue.
What? Barbecue.
What? You guys have never had barbecue? Charbroiled burgers, grilled steaks, baby back ribs?
Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Jeez. Was all this foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure, digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. I've still got some things to pack up.
Sorry about your men.
You gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise with a matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Here's hoping we do better against Foom than this lot.
Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
Appropriated it for our own use. To herald our bravery this day. Shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
It shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. Big ice thingy on the frozen sea, eh?
I am Groot.
You said it, buddy. Sure is a long way down. All right, people. Let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
Whoa! Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your forking mind?
Come on! If you forget it's incredibly dangerous, it's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let us meet our deaths bemused!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. You may be dead.
Nonsense. We shall be victorious and our conquest will fill us with the vigor of 10.
Guys, come on! We ride a dragon!
Ride.
5-year-old me would be so jealous right now.
You think Foom is gonna let us ride him after we kick his butt?
You're getting all caught up in the details. We could be dragon riders. Dragon riders!
I'm getting too old for this.
How old are you?
Old enough.
You won't say? That old?
No, that young. I was grown, remember? I ain't gonna brand myself with how many cycles I've been sucking down air.
Oh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead. There's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle.
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Peter Quill, go!
Fin Fang Foom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn.
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown gordle-splode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
And now, we disrobe!
Yeah, we're not doing that.
blood thickens in anticipation of our great combat.
Gross.
Of course he means literally. It's Drax.
Naturally, Catathian anatomy is built for combat.
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out.
How are we supposed to capture that?
By beating him into submission.
We're gonna have to get through that ice armor first!
Prepare yourself. You face Captain Heat.
Look! He's stuck!
Nice, Boom! Easy, Boom!
Ain't nothing nice or easy. Ha! Not so invincible after all. Yeah, let's dust the other pieces. Let's strip this guy bare.
Oh, you, Rocket! Chop them up! Punch their lights out! Punch the claws!
Everything!
That's two!
You're the bane of ice, Peter Quill.
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
Pass!
Ha-ha! He is as great as the tails.
Old Lady Hellbender likes her present!
Oh, come on! More fire! He's friggin' huge!
To be fair, you're tiny!
I got all these toys. I'm just dying to use.
What's next, Peter?
Baby, how you like us now?
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
Let's go! Nice work, Peter!
That's so...
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did! God! That was too close!
Good thinking. Muscles, get Groot ahead. He thinks you two can refund that rock right into Boom's face.
I am trying to destroy.
Oh, this makes a swear with Hellbender!
Who wouldn't want a giant pet dragon?
Rocket! Fireworks! You got this one!
The ice isn't dragging, you big baby.
Hit him down, Groot!
Come on, Boom! You like 609!
Great winds would make for invigorating fight.
Get the point?
Let's hurry this up. I'm getting cold.
You weren't cold already?
Blow him up! Feel free to give up, Boom!
Yeah, play nice and we'll go easy on you.
Do not hold back now.
Who's been holding
might will be his undoing!
Just don't get your branches burned!
Move away, Rocket!
Suppose we had so soon as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in! The ice isn't cracking, you big baby! We definitely got his attention!
And he's got ours!
Not hold back now!
Is he talking to us or Fool? Barely a scratch.
Put me back in, coach!
Quick! While he's stuck in the ice!
Let's hope this makes us square with Hellbender.
Who wouldn't want a giant pet dragon?
Eyes on the sky!
Just don't get your branches burned!
Suppose we had so fool as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in!
Take care not to burn!
Now that's a tale!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon.
It is a truly momentous battle!
Ha! Look at him struggle! Been too long since I blew something up. Are we even making a dent?
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making him matter! So that's progress!
Hold on to something! Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
Then you are not fighting hard enough, Rocket!
Come on, Fool! You'll like second our pride!
Hellbender's got all the minions he can eat.
Quick! Before Fool figures it out!
Yes! Good work, everyone! Now's our chance to do some real damage!
Blitz him, Rocket. Gamora, cut him down. Sick of Drax.
Beast throws desperate!
Yeah! And pissed!
And he's about to get sloppy!
Let's see that soul punch him up.
Do not hold back now!
Who's been holding back? Watch out for his... well, everything!
So much for going quietly. Feel free to give up, Boom.
You'll love Lady Hellbender! Promise!
Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
Beast is most dangerous when at its most desperate. We must not fail! We are ready!
Now, Peter! Give it all you've got!
You gotta fight fire with fire.
Let her look!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen.
Whoa, hold on. No, wait, no. No, Lady Hellbender. Drax Guys, go! Lady Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath.
Floorboard. Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. You promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your... baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah!
This isn't you.
Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Mantis, I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Gamora Zenhubari, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Peter Quill, spar with me.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
So,
Raker's
better
going
not have
down
said
this time,
anything
Gamora.
About me reaching
What's
my
wrong
big
with you?
size.
And
No,
I
no.
promise you,
only
I'm
turn
getting
into
Nikki
Big
out of
Fuzzy in
there.
one or two
No matter
Finch
what.
realities.
We will get her out.
She wanted to know if you
Together.
gave her bomb recipe,
Together.
though. She said you did a job on her throne room.
Oh, hey, Bug Lady.
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging?
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
Gamora. I was only looking.
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. This time.
Okay, good.
I, actually never got a chance to say thank you for the doll.
Oh. No problem. I know how you like this kind of stuff.
It was very thoughtful. I can count on one hand the number of times someone has given me a present without expecting something in return.
Wow. Christmas gifts from Thanos must have really sucked.
That's putting it lightly. Thanos wasn't the giving type. Everything was a mind game designed to control us, gifts included. So thank yous aren't exactly my strong suit. Something Mantis says I need to work on.
How do you know Mantis? Did she give you one of her weirdo fortunes or something?
Not exactly. How do you know her?
I maybe tried to pick her up in a bar once.
And how'd that work out?
Good. Until she did the creepy antenna thing. I was half expecting her to start chanting, Red Rum, Red Rum.
Red what?
Doesn't matter. Point is, she's a wacko for sure. A really hot wacko. Who happens to be your friend?
Yeah, well, that wacko saved my life. A few years ago. Someone got the jump on me. An assassin. Nearly killed me. Mantis happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Seems to have a knack for that.
Yeah. Turns out I had no idea how badly I needed someone like her in my life. Up until then, I'd been so lonely. After the war, the resistance disbanded. Richard Rider got busy with politics, and the world mine had no use for someone like me.
An assassin?
Something like that. Thanos trained me to be a weapon, not a peacekeeper. Once a weapon, always a weapon, you know?
Is that why Mantis mentioned suicidal urges? Because I get it. I've been there. I'm pretty sure we've all been there at some point.
Let's just say I'm not in that place anymore. Because of Mantis. She showed me another way. A place where maybe I can be needed.
What kind of gifts did Thanos give you? Weapons, poison, the metal wire thing you used to strangle people with?
He gave us dolls. Once. Stupid, ugly things from Xandar.
Wow, okay. That's surprisingly girly.
What? I can't be feminine?
No, just... I was really sure it was gonna be a knife or something.
Like I said, Thanos liked mind games. It was unusual for him to be kind. We didn't even have a bedroom, yet here were these dolls. Purposeless. And they were ours.
Do you still have it? Like, is it in your collection?
No. I lost the one Thanos gave me when I was 6. She was the ugliest doll I'd ever seen. I cried so hard when I lost her. Nebula hurt me. She loved her doll, and I knew she wanted another one. So when she came in to check, we started to fight.
Bet Thanos loved that.
He found us fighting, saw my tears, and laughed. Turns out, the dolls were a lesson on the importance of not getting attached. To help us understand that, he took Nebula's doll and threw it into the incinerator.
That's... I can't imagine.
Nebula didn't understand why he did it, only that I was somehow responsible. I started collecting these a few years ago. After Nebula. After I knew I'd never see her again. It's dumb, but I guess I'd do it for her.
Wow. I'm glad I bought this for you. And I can promise that there are 0 strings attached to anything I give you. You're an important part of this team, Gamora.
Thanks, Peter. Truly.
All right. Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Khan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up. And yet, Oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe. No wonder Gamora's so patient with us. Deadliest woman in the galaxy. A misnomer. An accurate misnomer.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
Morgoth's breath, you are correct!
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
I am Groot.
Wow! Okay.
Woo! Harsh words. Now I understand the fear in their branches. Spook them good.
Oh, please, Quill, I'm trying to focus.
Didn't you borrow my player to focus by listening to my tunes?
Well, I can't listen to both at once, can I?